don't
Hey,
know.
good evening. Welcome to TIBN. This is the Brew. Hope everyone's doing well on this Tuesday night. I hope our people out in the Midwest are doing all right with all the terrible storms that they had. And we've had terrible cold up here in the Northeast and a lot of rain down south. Wow, this is something. Global warming? I don't think so. But you are listening to The Brew, which is Women in Transportation Hour, Community Hour. Anybody's welcome to call in and talk with us at any time they would like. Your host tonight is BabyDoll, TJ, and Nurse Patty. At some point, we're hoping that she comes in shortly, but we all know Nurse Patty. Being a nurse, trying to fly a broom is kind of hard. She's going to kill me.
Dropping vaccines everywhere.
Yeah, she's doing the vaccine drop. Shit. Watch out, you get in your butt. Okay, we'd like to tell you who we support these following groups. We support TUF, which is Truckers United for Freedom. We support Sovereign Roads, our friend Ron over there. Trucking for Vets. Trucks for Christ with our good friend Scott Reed, our chaplain. Truckers Back the Blue. Trucks with Rooms to Spare. Truckers Final Mile. RightLoad.com, Real Woman in Trucking. You can find us on YouTube, Spreaker, and Twitter. We're also starting a new group, which we hope we will have our producer tell us about that a little bit later in the show. It's been quite a week. I mean, it's been quite a week. Hey, James, how you doing? I can't share it out. You want to use my computer?
I'm sharing it out.
Okay, great. If you can, guys, if you like it, hit share. That would be great because I'm having a really hard time with my computer this evening.
And I keep going to Facebook jail when I share our
she's
show.
always in
So
jail.
please share our show out for me, please.
But tonight, this is exciting news for all you gun owners and all you owners and all you people who don't have guns. But you guys all need to get down to Oklahoma. Okay? Do you need a quick $2 million? You could try the lottery. Maybe invest in that Bitcoin stuff or head to Oklahoma. You gotta head to Oklahoma and capture Bigfoot. Tourism officials in Oklahoma hoping this generates some buzz. Says Bigfoot needs to be captured unharmed. Stressing bounty hunters can't break any laws during the hunt though, so you just can't dress up a guy and bring him in because that ain't gonna work. Because I thought we could do that. We could dress up somebody.
Why would I want to dress?
Well, if we're going to, just to dress up a man, pretend he's Bigfoot, bring him in for the $2.1 million. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, and I got the perfect man. He is 6'7". I am not lying.
Okay. Really, this is true. They placed a bounty on Bigfoot's head there. $2.1 million. But some rules. You can't bring Bigfoot in cold. Nope.
It's got to be alive.
Yeah.
It's got to be alive.
Got to be alive. So you can't dress up a bear and stretch him out and do all kinds of weird stuff. So the Oklahoma tourism officials are hoping this generates some buzz. Says Bigfoot needs to be captured unharmed and stress bounty hunters can't break any laws. So, good luck.
Well, we've had a better chance of doing that than winning the lottery or that new coin crap that's a scam.
That Bitcoin crap, I don't know. So anyways, if you want that quick and easy $2 million, think of a way to get yourself the Bigfoot.
Anybody got a truck coming from New England to Oklahoma? Let's go.
Yeah. You need to borrow a gun. Where's Joe Locke? He's got quite a few. He could be taking a little vacation to Oklahoma. And if you guys, if anybody's listening to this, if you're out there and you catch that Bigfoot, you better give us some because we turned you on to it.
Yeah. At least come on the show and tell us how you did it.
So now, I have to tell you, last week, the worst things the Democrats snuck into this new relief bill. Relief. It's not going to relieve any of us, but this is their idea. The political finance advocate, Thomas Schwartz, reported to Newsmax TV Greg Kelly the worst thing Democrats snuck into the recently passed $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill. It shouldn't be calling that. It should be saying, this is the bill how we screw Americans. Oh, man, can I say that? I guess I just did.
Well, hell, what they did on the Grammys, you can say screw the Americans. Yeah.
For example, $50 million for family planning, aka Planned Parenthood and taxpayers-funded abortions. $200 million to fund the Institute of Museum and Library Science Services. $1.5 billion for Amtrak. Now I can get that because we do need rail service in this country. We do need that. I get that. But then, you know, that leaves, after they gave $300 million to the WHO, $200 million to the Wahoo Clinic, and all the other countries they gave millions to. So that only left like 10% of that whole bill goes directly towards COVID relief.
10%,
There's also a $5 billion fund for socially, you guys are going to love this, socially disadvantaged farmers. The fine print basically reads in a way that the funding becomes reparations to the farmers. There are not relief areas, billions of dollars of fundings left, political pet projects and services paybacks rather than help many needy Americans. COVID-19 was a real problem for Americans, but this relief bill is absolutely no help. Many people will overlook the hundreds of pages of the bill because they will finally receive a second stimulus check. But the fine print in a fine way to ruin a nation through government spending on issues many Americans would never support. You can check out the videos. You can go down to Patriot Viral News and Viral News, and you can see all those videos because it's really something to see, and it's kind of scary what it's going to happen. Because I, for one, do not believe in federally funded abortions, especially late-term abortions. We've talked about that issue before. If people only knew how they actually did it, they'd be crying. Next time you hold your little granddaughter or your grandson or your little son or your daughter or somebody else's baby, just think a late-term abortion. Right up until delivery, that baby can be killed. And I'll tell you, one way they do it is they inject saline into the brain. So you guys think about that. In this day and age, we don't need things like that. That's absolutely murder. But that's a whole new issue. The next one is the House. This is breaking. The House passes first major gun control bill since Biden took office. We all knew this was coming.
Oh, yeah.
On Thursday, the U.S. House Representative passed 2 new gun control bills. The news comes as Democrats seize on changing political climate, which they said improved their jobs for passing new laws that they were previously unable to pass. Thank you to all the people who turned that tide there. And I hope it wasn't people that own guns that decided they were going to go Democrat, because guess what? This is going to
turn your guns in.
The bills will expand background checks on firearm sales. During Biden's campaign, he promised to enact legislation strengthening background checks. The first measure was passed for the Democrat-led House 227 to 203. Would close a long-standing loophole in gun laws by expanding background checks for those purchasing weapons over the internet, at gun shows, and through certain private transaction. Only 8 Republicans joined the Democrats in backing that bill. If you want to know who those Democrats are, you can look up the bill and they will show you their names.
So it's saying that they figured out that how we're buying our guns through gun shows and
the internet,
private entity and internet. So they catched on, and now they're fixing to put a stop to that too.
Yep.
Well, Patty Nurse, we was just having this conversation Sunday about how we was going to buy guns.
Let me bring her in.
Oh, is she here?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Robin. Hi, Nikki.
Hey.
We're just talking about the gun control bill. The first one.
Yeah,
I
heard.
Okay.
I heard that, and I'm writing.
Oh,
yeah, I'm writing something about what you spoke to again. Keep going, though. Yeah.
The second bill passed was 219 to 210, with only 2 Republicans supporting it. Would give authorities 10 business days for federal background checks to be completed before a gun sale can be licensed. Currently, such sales can proceed if the government cannot complete complicated background checks or prospective buyers within 3 days. Many House Republicans are not happy with the bill. claiming they infringe on Americans' Second Amendment rights. Yes, they do. Once again, we're going down the rabbit hole, people, and there's no one pulling us out.
No.
Although the bills passed the House, they have an uphill climb in the Senate. So, look, guys, please call your senators. Please call them and say no. If you're afraid to vote for gun violence prevention because of your political survival, understand this. The political survival is none of us. It's more important that the survival for our children. This is what Nancy Pelosi did. She's using that old scare tactic of, oh, well, you know, children are getting killed in school and children are getting killed here and there. I hate to say this, Pelosi, under your watch, more children are starving than they are being killed by guns. If you want to, I'm probably going to get in Facebook jail, but I don't care because that's exactly how I feel. There are more food-sensitive people that are not getting nutrition made because of, you know, let's concentrate on all this other bullshit that she concentrates on.
God forbid anybody gets sick in their old age.
Oh, yeah, don't get sick.
Don't get sick.
No.
No, nobody's to get sick.
No. No. No.
I have another one I think is very cringeworthy. We just have all these cringeworthy things tonight because it's so... Is this not upsetting?
Y'all know how I am about my God. And this is not... I'm not happy.
This is from the Patriarch Viral News, okay? And it's also been on a few other news stations, and it's also been all the way in the... It's funny that people in Europe get news that we don't get here. But this was written in America, and it says, liberals call issue...
Funny. Yeah.
I'm sorry, liberals call Jesus racist. They're moving to cancel him. They're moving to cancel Jesus.
You can't cancel him.
Well, Daily Wire host Michael Knowles highlights a new video from another far-left liberal that claims Jesus Christ was racist. Some progressives are ready to cancel the Son of God right along with Dr. Seuss. It's just incredible, not to mention crazy. I want to know who these people are. These people need to be locked up, maybe in New Jersey somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. Patty knows what I'm talking
Dear
about.
God.
The video claims that a part of the Gospel of Mark where Jesus uses a racial slur, referring to an immigrant woman as a dog. Yet, a look at the actual Bible account reveals it was an illustration, with the story ending in Jesus healing the woman's daughter as requested. Knowles notes our entire civilization is built on a Judeo-Christian values. But if you want to choose the other option, it apparently performs well on TikTok. With a video that's what you can go see that video about Jesus there. Jesus knew what he was doing, using rhetoric to highlight a woman's unlikely faith that led to a miracle. Cancel culture is the worst thing to happen in America, to America. As soon as you think progressives can't get any worse, they go up and they up-one themselves. Progressives may choose to label Jesus a racist, but the Bible is clear. Jesus is a redeemer. He changed lives then, and he still does today. Unbelievable. So you can go and watch that original video in its entirety. Liberals won't stop until they completely cancel every tradition in America. And unfortunately, so many people are allowing this.
That's all right. It's coming to an end, and you're going to wish you wouldn't have canceled Jesus. I promise you that shit right now.
I just want to throw something in there. I just want to say it's impossible to cancel Jesus. You can attempt to do it. You can say it. You can do whatever you want to do, but Jesus lives.
And he lives right here in our hearts, too. Anybody that's read the Bible enough and studied it, you can take him away from us, but you
can't take him out of us.
You can't take him out of us.
Right. So you mean number 46, who is a Catholic?
Yes.
He's going to cancel Jesus. Is he really?
Yeah.
He hadn't ever better step up to a priest again, and he hadn't ever better take communion again, if that's what he's going to do. Because what do you think communion is? What's the act of communion?
Yep, taking
the blood and body of
Jesus
fill in the blank.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. So
I got one
you
thing.
Cancel.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you cancel Jesus, there goes communion. So now the Catholic Church going to be up in arms. You know, the company that makes all the hosts, you know, the communion wafers, we're going to put them out of business. Is that what this is all about? Mm-hmm. Jeez. But no,
but you can't
John's
take
right.
faith from people. I mean, I have a lot of faith, and it just bothers me that the small minority of crazy cuckoo nuts are getting away with so much crap. Why aren't more people? You know, people, you got to stand up for yourselves. Don't think this shit's going away,
right?
Because it's not. These people are going to continue to hack at us and hack at us.
You know, you got to point out, this is time when you got to point out the fact that all throughout 2020, we have had rioters in the streets, and they referred to it as peaceful protests, burning down the church in D.C., attacking people in their cars, pulling people out of their cars, beating people up, threatening to kill people, attempting to kill people, and probably have killed many people. We saw that kid down there, what was his name, Kyle, there in Wisconsin, defending himself with his own firearm against them with their firearms. Yeah. And these were just peaceful protesters. But one event in Washington, D.C., January the 6th, and all of a sudden, conservatives are the great evil of the world, and how dare they,
and we have fences around our government now.
This is the same.
They're scared.
They are taking the fences down. They're starting to take some of the fences down because there's been too much rhetoric with Pelosi. I mean, she's been seeing her name in the news. She's been seeing that she's the one who has been keeping them there because they're afraid. They're afraid of the everyday American person. That all these guys, all our truck driver friends, all our friends out there that are working their asses off, doctors, nurses, they're getting afraid because what's happening is people's talking about the woke culture. Like, you woke up all of a sudden and decided that we're all, what is it? We all have white privilege. Let me tell you something. This
no gender. We're no gender anymore. We're not a man and a woman.
People are starting to wake up to this crap, and they've had enough. And Pelosi knows they've had enough.
You know why? If you remove somebody's identity, you destroy their spirit.
That's right.
Not mine. You just woke me up, bitch.
Right? Many people are waking up. Many people.
People are waking up to the fact that we have to stand up.
They might need that fence if they start taking our guns.
I went to Catholic school. Sorry, Scott. Sorry, Truckers for Christ. But yes, I am an old-fashioned Catholic girl. Let me tell you something.
She is, too.
I was brought up to believe that God, that Jesus, they do forgive people for their sins, including murderers. And we are not the people to judge. We're not to judge that. No. Okay? We're not judges. I mean, we'll meet our Maker, and He'll be the judge of how we are. But it just kills me that I just lost my train of thought. Son of a biatch.
My bad. I'm sorry.
You were raised Catholic. And,
we were raised Catholic. You're the good cashy girl with the little long socks.
Well, I have to tell you, I had to wear all that stupid crap. Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. I stole something. I did. I went to Ma Bradley's little candy store. We filled our pockets with candy, and we ran back to school. And I stood outside of school in that play yard. I waited until Mother Superior came out. She says, "What are you guys doing out here?" And I said, "I'm waiting." She says, "What are you waiting for?" I said, "I'm waiting for the devil. Because Sister Mary said, if you steal, the devil's going to get you." Well, damn it. I was 9 years old, and I wanted to meet the devil. I did, and Mother Superior.
You wanted to share your candy with him?
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, there was 3 or 4 of us, and I was waiting, but the devil came because it came in the form of Mother Superior. So we had to go back to the store, atone for our sins. We had to, go to church, and the Father came out, and Father Dumas had a little talk with us all, and yada yada yada. Well, damn, that nun told me, and I really believed that nun was 100%. I thought that was the truth.
Well,
the devil was
You're the reason they're getting rid of all of our cartoons and stuff.
That's
because
right,
you was
my
impressionable as a child. She said the devil was coming, and you believed her.
I did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the nuns said a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
hey, but you know something?
They
you
did.
You learned. I don't care. You could have ADHD. You could be OCD. You could have every title, autistic, what the hell you were. You learned. I don't care. Those nuns, you learned. And you know you learned. If you went to Catholic school, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I think I went 1 year. I can't remember. I don't know. I think I went 1 year. I know I went to Christian school, but I
Hi, Adela. Hi, Vicky, Nikki,
Hey.
Susie. It's nice to see all you guys. Helen joining
I
us.
wanted to give a shout out to Linda Stockton. Everybody knows she had surgery on her hands today, so she's
Oh
in
my
recovery.
God! I hope she don't. Oh, so that just hurts.
I know.
These weird spots on your body. John and
Yeah.
I were just talking about. You get an earache or a toothache, it drives you crazy.
Yeah, so we want to give prayers
Let's give
out
her a
and shout out to
yeah.
Linda and tell her we love you, girl.
Hoping you're doing much better tonight. To
Yeah.
anybody else that had to go through something horrendous today, like I had to actually go to work today and work.
Teach four classes in 3
I
hours.
did,
Woo.
yeah, 4 classes in 3 hours. Yeah, it was a fun day at the races.
But let me tell y'all something, truck drivers. Y'all think that we drive 70 hours and work 100? These teachers' income is nowhere close to our income, and she stays at work 7 days a week. They do not get off at 2:45 with the kids.
No, we don't. People
No.
don't realize how much time there's.
Yeah,
There's a lot
they
of us.
lose a lot of money,
There's a
too.
lot of teachers that are very dedicated to help their kids.
Right.
There's just like there's a lot of doctors and nurses that are really dedicated to their patients. I mean, there's always the profession. There's always the few who slack off and give us. It's like a truck driver. How many times have I heard truck driver? It must just be a dumb guy, dumb truck driver. Really? I mean, how many times you guys hear that truck drivers are dumb? Well, you know something, you know how dumb that is? I don't think you could get in that truck, put your butt in that seat, and work 70, 80 hours a week driving and taking the shit they have to take. It's the same with some teachers. It's the same with some doctors and some nurses. Actually, I got to tell you, some nurses have it tough because some doctors really are assholes.
Yeah, and we all know who does all the work. It's the nurses and the paralegals and everything. They're the ones that actually does all the work, and the lawyer makes the money and stands in court or does. Yeah.
But anyways.
Yep.
Hey, Ron.
So that was just taken. Now I have something that goes with this cancel culture. The woke generation, cancel culture, whatever culture.
Oh, we woke.
Okay, now,
we woke.
Some folks really have gone and lost their minds, really. This would include those in charge, I hate to say this, of Grace School in New York. They have instituted a policy that encourages throwing out everyday language in terms in order to be more inclusive to all people. By that, they mean they want to be inclusive to snowflakes and those outside the norm, but not people who are the norm. Okay? So, there's a ton of words and phrases that they're not, that you're going to have to go online to check that out. Because it's bat crappery. Okay? It's absolutely, it will stun you. Here are some of the highlights, or I guess I should say lowlights, from the guide. Instead of saying mom and dad, you need to say grown-up folks.
Yep.
Or guardians.
Grown-up.
Rather than say someone is adopted, say was adopted. No more is adopted, was adopted. The guide also indicates all of the following are the outdated terms to be avoided. You can't say homosexual. You can't say cross-dresser. You can't say traditional family. You can't say colorblind,
What's
Caucasian,
that got to do with anything?
Caucasian, special needs, hermaphrodite, and sexual preference. I can't keep up with all these daily changes of what is okay to say and what is forbidden.
No way.
What was kosher 5 minutes ago might get me burned at the stake now. It's like these people are batshit crazy. A Manhattan private school aiming to use more inclusive language is encouraging students to stop using the term mom and dad and parents. Because the word makes assumptions about kids' home lives. Are you freaking kidding me, people? Really? The Grace School in NoHo, which offers academic courses for junior kindergarten through 12th grade, issued a 12-page guide to students and staff explaining the school's mission of inclusivity. The detailed recommendations of the terms grown-up, folks, guardians, alternatives to mom and dad, parents, It's also suggesting use caregivers instead of nanny babysitter. Are you guys kidding me? Families are formed and structured in many ways at Grace Church School. We are an inclusive language that reflects this diversity. It's important to refrain from making assumptions about who kids live with, who cares for them, whether they sleep in the same place every night, whether they see their parents, etc., the guide reads. The document also states how to use appropriate terms relating to gender, sexual orientation, race, and ethnicity. I mean, are you kidding me? Instead of asking a person, what are you, or where are you from, the query should be, what is your culture, ethnic background? What is your culture, ethnic background, Miss BabyDoll? What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Where are your ancestors?
I don't know. I'm confused.
How many kids in kindergarten are going to say this? What is your culture, your ethnic background? Or, what are your ancestors? Is your family, where are your ancestors or your family from? Are you kidding me? How many? My kids in middle school aren't even going to ask this stupid crap.
Hell, most of the adults don't know what shit.
So this school...
You know what the kids, if you say, what was the last thing you said, Tracy?
Where is your culture?
Where are your parents from? They're going to say East Street. You know, that's where we live. That's where they're from.
Yeah,
that's where I'm from, East Street.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I would say.
This school, just ascribes to a religion, but it certainly isn't traditional Christianity. They practice religion of leftists and wokeness. This is evident from their website. A message for the head of the school. You are greeted by a photo featuring, this makes me sick, George Floyd. The whole website outlines their allegiance to social justice, diversity, equality, and inclusion.
Oh, and this is New York,
If you want
right?
to raise a mindless, intolerant, leftist robot, Grace Church School would be an excellent choice for you. It just amazes me, people. It amazes me.
That's what I think about that.
Isn't that amazing? Now, I want everybody to know there is now a 12-step program on how not to be white.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Ron Stitchen, can you call us witches? Yes, you can call us witches, and you can change the W to a B if you like. It won't hurt my feelings at all.
I do all the time.
Because we wear that name proud.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. We do. Because you know something? I'm sick of this crap.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody
Claptrap.
else feels, but I'm sick of this crap.
Miss Idell said claptrap.
You
I
got
like
it.
that one, too.
Some little Kit Kat, really? Can't say color blindness. You can't say this. You can't say that.
And I know this is stupid.
So wait a minute. I can't call a cat a cat or a dog. So what do I have to say? Cat, dog. Speaking of them, there he is. There's my little people right there. Had to make sure Jedi was in a safe spot. But I mean, really, what do we say?
I don't know. I don't know.
So from now on, John, you can't be a male. You have to be. I don't know. What are you going to call? What? I don't see. This is
I
so
have been
ridiculous.
making posts instead of identifying any kind of fucking gender of any kind. I just been saying persons. Yep. I don't know what to fucking call you.
I'm not doing that anymore. If you're a male,
well, hell, Facebook won't leave me alone.
If you have a penis, you're a male. I don't care what anybody says. And if you
Wow.
have a vagina, you are a girl.
Right.
That's right. And he said this, and she went there, and that's what we're going to do. Because what this is eroding away at the identity of each person. I mean, that's part of the big plan. That's what you do.
Make everybody in
you take away people's identity, so you take Well,
so I've got calluses on my knees because everybody's canceling our Lord. So he's coming. He's coming. Yeah. Hang on.
I thought she was thinking about something else.
Get your mind out of the gutter. I was praying. I got calluses from praying. Sounds good, though, didn't it?
Is that what that's called now? Is that the new terminology?
Yes, it is.
We can't say DJs. We can say praying.
So from now on, fellas, you gotta say.
Oh, watch out! Watch out! Jesus.
Is she gonna survive?
Yeah, she had to leave the studio. She can't catch her breath.
I think
Hey, don't fall down the stairs. Well, I'm going to say now, fellas, you heard it here. From now on, you got to say your wife, we need to do some praying.
Scott Reed's rolling over in his grave, and he's still alive right now.
Yes, Ron Stinson says, what if the men's room is being cleaned and the only room available is the women's room? Can I identify as a woman just long enough to read it? Well, of course,
of course. You can just walk in and
For
piss
now on,
wherever you
can go in
want to
there.
these days.
Because you know something, I got to tell you, I'm hitting that men's room because I was a truck driving chick. We know how to pee standing up. So guess what?
I was just gonna say they
have shorter lines in the men's room. You never want to go in the girls' room. The lines are too long.
They suggest that men should now sit to pee. So yeah, run while you're.
Oh, God.
Well, I hate to say this.
I have a mental image that I'm not going to express.
They'll be dingling the water.
Yeah, right.
I'm not even going what my imagination went to.
That's going to be it's going to be a big backsplash on that
I think you scared Jedi there. You
scared me. I lost my breath. I laughed so hard.
No,
Sorry,
John, there's no praying tonight.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely got sidetracked on that one.
I'm surprised.
Leave it to BabyDoll to come up with the humor.
I am surprised Leland Schmidt has not said something.
He ain't here, apparently.
Oh, no, because he would be saying something. And I'm surprised Ron or Michael haven't said anything yet either.
Yeah.
Hell, everybody's scared of going to Facebook jail. Shit.
Oh, my God, guys.
That was good. That was a good laugh.
Well, Susan, thanks for joining us. Good luck with you at the board meeting. I hate those board meetings.
No.
Vicky says repent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my
Been
God.
there.
Well,
Yep.
Now we know why the Catholic Church has so much genuflex.
Miss Idell read my mind.
What'd she say?
Yes. Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that, Miss Idell. You read my mind, girl. That's where I went.
No, that's not where I went. That's not where I went. I went with the little dinglings hanging in the water. They get a little cold. They have to drip dry. You just can't shake it. Okay. We gotta stop this mental imaging. Scotty, if you're listening, you better call us and pray.
Pray with us, brother. We need it tonight.
No, we can't say that.
Vicky, yeah, Miss Vicky.
We can't say
I
that.
think we got a case of the super giggles tonight here.
I'm surprised Nurse Eddie naughty. Oh no. We got.
Can we call them?
We gotta get fat focused.
Nikki says, can we call them? Pole lockers or hole lockers? Ron, see what you started, Ron.
See what happens.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
And now you know why I stay off screen.
Oh, trust me, he's over there dying laughing too.
Yeah, he's red beat, y'all.
John, can you call him?
Yeah, he mutes himself.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I needed that laugh. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah, we needed a good laugh. Okay.
Yeah, after all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Serious
Okay. Today in the NPR Daily,
What?
Sweden, Venezuela has joined a growing list of countries that are temporarily pulling back from administering the Oxford and AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine.
Yep.
Following reports of blood clots in some recipients. The company says there's no data to prove the claims, and as you know, the WHO organization and European medicine agencies, which are investigated, still support the vaccine use. Of course the WHO does. We just gave them $300
I thought the Who was a band. Do we have somebody nude?
No, it's the World Health Organization.
Oh.
It's called the WHO.
I thought Who was the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well.
we have the first Native American in the cabinets. The Representative Deb Haaland to lead the Interior Department. She'll making her the first Native American cabinet secretary in U.S. history. Haaland is a member of the New Mexico's Laguna Pueblo. Will play a key role, and I'm glad it actually went to a Native American. Kudos. I mean, I don't like Biden, but kudos that they got someone who has a lot of interest and a lot at stake.
Yeah.
In our in the Interior Department, so that will hopefully help the Indians. NPR.
Mm. That's the one I didn't have.
Yeah, you do.
Sorry.
Purdue Pharma filed a $10 billion bankruptcy plan late Monday night, after which members of the secular family would give up control of the companies, the domestic operations, and pay more than $4 billion out of their personal wealth. Can you imagine personal wealth? The company behind the OxyContin also would pay $500 million upfront to settle hundreds of thousands of injury claims linked to its role in the opiate epidemic. Attorney generals from 24 states immediately rejected the plan, saying it doesn't do enough to help communities affected by the addictions. Yeah, in other words, they have to pay up billions of dollars to start cleaning up the myths by lying about how
addicting.
Well, they didn't disclose how addictive it was.
OxyContin is very addictive.
Yes.
Very.
So they're being sued. I didn't realize $4 billion of their personal wealth. How much are these people worth? Holy shit!
Oh.
Yeah. And this week, 2 men have been arrested for allegedly spraying a chemical on Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick and others during the January 6 riots. Officials are still working to determine what exactly caused Sicknick's death the following day. The Justice Department says Julian Ellen Kurt, 32, of State College, Pennsylvania, and George Pierre Teonis, 39, of Morgantown, West Virginia, were arrested Sunday and charged with crimes including conspiracy to injure officers and assaulting federal officers. Well.
I don't even know what to say about that.
I don't either.
I don't have nothing to say about that.
If they did spray something at the officer, shame on them. I mean, that, but they're not releasing anybody that has been arrested for the Capitol 6 riots. But let me think. Was it last week? They took down all the barriers in Seattle, and that very night, Antifa went back and started burning the buildings all over again. So, yeah, let me think. Antifa, it's okay for them to do something wrong, and they can get away with it, but an American citizen who feels like they're doing something that their so hearts are into, they don't get to be on what do you call that? They're out on bail. So
Yeah.
Some doctors are seeing a disturbing spike in lethal alcoholic liver disease, especially among young women. Yes, you have us trapped in our houses. What the hell do you think?
Dealing with everything, cooking and cleaning and everything. So, yeah, I can see that.
And I was right. While liver disease still affects more men, younger women have been driving the increase in deaths for the past several years. Experts say the trend has been supercharged by the pressures and isolation associated with the COVID-19 panic. Well, we already know that.
We already know that.
We already figured that. I mean, you can only stay in your house and look at somebody 24 hours,
And you only love your mate so much.
That's true. The Vatican said on Monday that the Roman Catholic Church cannot bless same-sex marriages no matter how stable or positive the couple's relationships are. The message was approved by Pope Francis, who the LGBTQ groups have viewed with cautious optimism because of past remarks, including saying in 2020 that same-sex couples needed a civil union law. And you can go to NPR and you can listen to that whole story, okay? Because it was way too long for us to print out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can see it. I mean, In the Bible, it doesn't say man and man marry. It doesn't say woman and woman marry. It says a man and a woman. So that's a whole nother fight.
Well, they're going to cancel Jesus, so maybe they need to cancel the Pope too, and cancel the Queen, and cancel anybody. Cancel the president. Shit, we don't need them. Let's just lucky go happy here.
Right now, we could do great without the president.
Yeah,
we could probably do. Yeah, well, wait a minute. We got Harris. That's worse.
Yeah.
Why women and people of color are notoriously underrepresented in the field of economics, President Biden has placed several women, many of them black, in top posts in his administration. I like that. Many are giants in their fields, and their backgrounds reflect their collective interest in creating an economy that works for more people, especially the vulnerable working class and minorities. Well, you know, if you make under $100,000 a year, you are in that vulnerable class. Now you are no longer low income under $100,000.
Oh, here's the capital again.
Yeah. Well, more than 300 people have been charged in connection with January 6th storming of the Capitol. None will face a charge of domestic terrorism. Well, thank God. Because that crime doesn't exist in American law. Some members of Congress are raising the possibility of domestic terrorism legislation, resurfacing a debate that plays out in the aftermath of nearly every major U.S. terrorist attack. Well, I didn't know that. Did you know that?
No, I gotta do some studying on that. I'm not sure. Y'all, I'm speechless.
Well, I'm glad they're not going to face the domestic.
Yeah, but I thought we had domestic terrorists.
I would think the people in Antifa and BLM, when they're out burning stuff, I would think that would be a terrorist act.
Well, exactly. So they pick and choose what will be labeled as domestic terrorism, and the rest of it is a peaceful
crime doesn't
place.
exist. But we've always talked about domestic terrorists.
I know.
So now it's not a law or anything, but I don't know. I have to do some more studying on that one.
A member of the World Health Organization team tracing the source of the COVID-19 pandemic says wildlife farms in southwest China are the likely culprit. The Chinese government shut down those farms which bred exotic animals like porcupines, bamboo rats, and raccoon dogs in February 2020. Disease ecologist Peter Datz gave NPR a preview of the agency's finding ahead of the public release. So guys, go to NPR and take a listen to that, because that is absolutely that is fascinating, because you're thinking, what are they breeding over there?
Right.
Now, I said this a few months ago about this. I said this before COVID, but I'll read this to you. Roughly 4 in 5 U.S. students now have the option of in-person learning by some estimates. While the Center for Disease Control and Prevention have offered guidance on the subject, schools across the country largely have developed their own way of doing things. Reporters in Mass and Oklahoma examine how 2 different communities have approached reopening. Like I said, within 10 years, all these schools in America they'll be shut down. They'll be using homes for the elderly, low-income housing, transits, and everything else, only because that is over a $1 billion industry that they can cut that down in half by doing most of your learning at home.
But the hot topic this week is Biden is opening up schools for the immigrants at the border. So those kids get to go to school, but our kids aren't.
Well, that's true. He opened schools at the border for children. He's also, none of them have any type of paperwork, inoculations.
Nope.
So, and right now, honestly, my heart goes out to those kids, because remember when Trump was president, they said cages?
Oh yeah, they
the
mentioned
illegals, the illegal children, and everything, all the things they said. Well, if people remember that Barack Obama and Biden himself were the one who started those cages.
Oh yeah.
And they went to visit them, and not once did Barack or Biden or Sleepy Joe take a look at those kids. Mm-mm. Now, when Trump and Melania went and Ivanka went, our First Lady graciously went out and made sure that they all had blankets and pillows and some clothes and some decent food.
And I think she read books to them.
She read
too.
books to them. Her and Ivanka, they stayed there. They got extra help. They brought stuff in. But, of course, that's not going to be talked about. But now, instead of being illegal children and not without their parents, we had 11,000 children brought to this country last month. 11,000.
In 1 month.
Dumped. No parents, no nothing. Here you go.
So what are we supposed to do with all these kids? Our orphan homes and stuff are packed now.
We don't have orphan homes anymore. We can't even get foster homes for children.
Right.
They've made the rules so hard for foster parenting.
Yeah.
We need to start building orphanages again. I mean, let's face it, there's enough old shoe factories and all these old factories. They could turn those into homes for children. But the problem
What about these big Walmarts that are vacant? These big buildings. I mean, there's plenty of places.
Yeah.
You know, what lessons does HIV/AIDS epidemic hold for addressing the COVID-19 and its disproportionate impact on communities of color? Phil Wilson, who founded the Black AIDS Institute in 1999, says infectious disease needs social as well as biomedical solution. The center is now partnering with the National Institute of Health to educate Black communities about the COVID-19 vaccines. That would be another story that's kind of interesting because, you know, when we had the epidemic of AIDS and everything else, that was pretty scary for a lot of men. And then it became scary for women because found out a lot of women in Africa had it too. And then it just kept going. But, well, that's just like with TB and all these other things. It just has to be made sure that, you know. So I'm just glad that, you know, most of our U.S. colleges this year have canceled spring break in an attempt to curb student travel. But, I bet
you Florida and Alabama ain't canceling theirs.
None of them are. They cancel them, but their online classes mean that students can attend classes from anywhere they want.
Yeah, as long as you got a laptop.
I know people who have been teaching and they've been having a great time somewhere else. So. Yeah.
Not her.
Not me.
She stays right. Yeah.
Kim Young-jong, the sister of North Korea's leader and a senior official who handles the intercurrent affairs, warned the U.S. to refrain from causing a stink. If you want to sleep in peace for the next 4 years, the country's first comments directed at Biden's administration comes a day before the top U.S. officials are due to meet with allies in Seoul. Wow, talk about a threat, huh?
Yeah.
Sleep in peace. I think Biden sleeps in peace every night.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, hell, if you got dementia, I guess you would sleep in peace because you can't remember shit.
I know. I would think so.
Yeah. Lord have mercy. He's the only one sleeping in peace.
Well, this is kind of sad for the state of Florida. Scientists have identified a new species of mosquitoes in Florida, in which it comes concerns about potential new diseases. The Aedes scapiolaris mosquitoes, until recently, have been found mostly in Caribbean and Latin America, but now are well established in 2 South Florida counties. Oh man, I hate bugs.
I wonder how they got to I'm allergic to them anyway. Now we got something.
When I was living down there, the first time I saw the mosquito guy, the guy goes around and spraying for the mosquitoes. That stink. I'm like, what the hell is that? It scared the hell out of me. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to kill us with this poison or something. It was terrible. You know, when it comes to small classrooms, how much social distancing is enough? A new study suggests that 3 feet may be as safe as 6 feet as long as everyone is masked. Oh, I just want to take that damn mask off. I hate it. I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine how much money these people with masks? Maybe the people with the mask caused the COVID. You know, maybe they said, let's have the COVID so we can make
millions
in masks.
Yeah. Make millions of
But you know what time it is? It's time for a commercial.
It is. It is. I hope y'all are having
BabyDoll
fun.
has to go pee, so can you put a commercial on?
Okay. How about this one?
Hey drivers, TJ here. Are you a new owner-operator or an old owner-operator? Still using the same old broker? Well, here's some great news for you. You want to put some more profit into your pocket? Call rightload.com. Rightload is your premier shipper, direct load board where you, the owner-operator or the small independent carrier or a company of any size, may book your next load directly from the shipper. No more dealing with brokers that want to keep the lion's share of the profit. Book your loads with rightload.com at www.rightload.com. Sign up is free. Really, you get that? Sign up is free. And you may book a load for the low price of $27 per load. Now, if you've been dealing with brokers, you know what a deal that is. That is far less than what any broker is going to charge you. Folks, don't delay. Sign up today at www.rightload.com. Matt Kane and his crew will take care of all your driver's necessities.
Yeah, because you're about.
Break 19. Go ahead, break. Well, thank you, driver. Let me tell you about OATS. That's the Outrageous American Truck Show at the Holmes County Fairgrounds at Harvest Ridge in beautiful Millersburg, Ohio. This event is happening July 8th through the 11th of 2021. This is not your typical truck show. We are featuring semi-truck pulls, bull ride, and 2 days and nights of concerts, comedians, fireworks, a beer garden, and vendors. Of course, we will be having a Sunday church service. This will be the single greatest truck show that you will ever attend in trucking. Tickets come in 1-day passes, 2-day passes, and 4-day passes. Booths are available to vendors. To order your tickets, visit us at oats2021.com. That's OATS2021.com. You won't want to miss this event. Visit the site at oats2021.com and get your tickets today.
We're back. You're listening to TIBN, which is Truckers Independent Broadcasting Network. You have your host here, BabyDoll. You have Nurse Patty and myself, TJ. You can find us on YouTube, Spreaker, and Twitter. If you're kind enough, hit like and share. That would be great. It's been an interesting evening. We don't have a whole lot of time left, so there's a few other things we wanted to get to. I don't know that most truck drivers are really coffee drinkers. And there's a new way for coffee lovers to discover the world. It's called Atlas Coffee Club. Delivers extremely rare coffees you can't find anywhere else. Think like the ones from Ecuador and India, Zimbabwe, Myanmar, and so many other places, Monaco, everywhere, Morocco. Oh, some of those coffees would probably kill you. Be so strong.
Oh, I love coffee.
Until now,
I love any kind.
Most coffee comes from the same 4 or 5 countries. But this coffee subscription connects you to a new coffee country each month. With Atlas, you're able to discover what the whole world of coffee has to offer. So that might be kind of neat. And the world might be bigger than you think. Over 50 countries grow coffee. I didn't know it was 50 countries grow coffee.
I didn't know that either.
And it actually tastes different. If you're brewing the good stuff, it's going to taste different. It's not going to taste like,
Well,
taster's choice.
So that would be something I would do. I'd like to.
So you guys, if you like coffee, go to your website and check out Atlas. And if you say that you heard it, you can get a 50% off your first bag when you try the club. Okay? The Grammy Awards rating last night hit an all-time low because nobody watches the Grammys anymore. It's just 8.8 million TV viewers, a drop of 53%. Holy crap. Boy, I bet the people that paid big for their commercials are pissed.
Lisa and Lee, y'all missed it. You're going to have to watch the replay. That's all I got to say.
Oh, yeah. And don't worry, Lee, we always mention you. Hi, Lisa. No, we did not talk about Cheryl being in the magazine yet, but we'll get to that. We talked to you. You got to go back and listen. Because we can't. We'll start laughing again and, you know. Okay, anyways. Buckingham Palace reportedly hires external law firm today to investigate claims Meghan Markle bullied the royal staff. Stanford University of Connecticut, New York's NC State, and South Carolina tapped as number 1 seeds in the women's NCAA double tournament. I never watched the basketball. I don't like basketball.
Yeah, I'm not a big basketball.
Studies are showing that your gut microbiome, healthy bacteria in the human intestine, produces molecules that help fight off harmful bacteria in response to an infection. Work sheds light on the role of the microbiome in fighting diseases. Plant fossils found a mile beneath Greenland's ice sheet in surprising discoveries suggest that ice sheets have melted completely sometime within the past 1 million years. See, global warming isn't about things that are happening with now. Earth goes in cycles.
Yes.
Goes in cycles.
Yeah.
And that's why, like those people out west that being killed with that awful snow.
Oh,
Better not come here. They better keep it because I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be really mad.
We just about got rid of all our snow.
I know. I know. Usually my snow. I have this pile in front of my house that stays until end of April.
Oh, that's
Well, might have some more coming on Thursday night, Friday.
Lisa just put out there that they're having grilled mushrooms, Swiss burgers, and bacon wraps, zucchini. You know, that sounds
so
good. You
good.
had to tempt us. I thought that was nervy. I smell nervy. I'm not having them. I love mushrooms. I loved grilled mushrooms. I like any kind of mushrooms.
all kind of
Except for raw mushrooms on a pizza. I cannot do raw mushrooms on a pizza. That is just too gross for me. It really is. Well, we were talking about how many children were coming in now. Downtown Dallas Convention Center is to hold up to 3,000 unoccupied migrant teens. Now, they're illegal. Let's just put the facts to facts here, okay? As Border Patrol facility and shelters housing hit max capacity. More than 100,000 total border encounters reported in February amid immigration surge. 100,000 people. Holy crap.
Nope.
Who's going to take care of these people?
Yeah.
I'm sick of working.
Go back. They got to go back.
They do need to go back. Oh, yeah, wait a minute.
I mean,
let's see. Pelosi, Schumer, AOC, Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, his wife. They all make well, Biden's getting 400,000. He made millions and millions by cheating us the last time, and all the time he's been in politics. How about all these people start taking money out of their own pockets to pay for these people? How long do you think they would be here after that?
Oh, they'd be like us truck drivers, broke bitches. Because we take our money and do our thing, take our own money out of our pockets. So.
Well, no, what I'm saying, if we made the politicians pay for the mess they made, how long do you think those people would stay here?
They wouldn't
24
stay.
hours?
Yeah.
36 hours?
Yeah, I know.
They'd be gone.
Yeah, they would.
No.
Well, let them stay in their houses. Let them foster them. Let them raise them.
Right.
They got all the big money.
I have a little story for all you wine lovers out there.
Okay.
The tale of a $2 Chuck. The Hustle, Zachary Crockett, from 2000 at grocery chain Trader Joe's, flipped the wine world on its head 2 decades ago, introducing its beloved Charles Shaw wine at a seemingly impossible price point of $1.99.
Oh.
Wow.
Are you kidding this? They have sold more than 1 billion bottles.
For $1.99.
For $1.99.
Oh my
God. I guess they have.
You know, why don't you have to be a truck driver? We've got all this land. You can be growing grapes. Show could be out there stamping them with her feet.
Hey, YouTube would tell us how to make a steel mill. We got water. We got fresh, clear water right there. We got all settings for a steel mill.
For what? For wine or for What are we talking
Honey, you
about?
don't need a still for wine.
Whiskey. Moonshine.
Yeah.
Moonshine.
Well, moonshine.
I was thinking I was hearing wine
Moonshine.
earlier. I heard grapes and all
make-
sorts of stuff. I'm going,
Well,
wait a
yeah,
minute.
But that's what we.
If I'm doing it, I'm doing it right.
Wine.
We're gonna do some, rum and whiskey and.
Well,
Oh.
we used to steal from muscadine wine.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. That's all I've ever known.
I guess they're just looking for me to go to jail. Commit a federal offense and spend 20 years in the pen.
Well, they won't know you are because they're going to be kicked off. We're going to get kicked off Facebook anyways.
Yeah.
Announce it on public radio.
Yeah.
I'm probably about this close to y'all not having me on Facebook because I can't even hardly speak anymore and I go to jail.
That is true.
I'm serious. I don't even have to hardly do anything. I am definitely one of Facebook's
They're
targets.
putting people in jail, in Facebook jail, for posts that they made 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, yeah. God help them pull up mine.
We have two things tonight before we start wrapping this up with our Idiot of the Week. Miss BabyDoll had an article printed about her in the magazine, the Truckers magazine. It was really good. And you can find that magazine at all the truck stops, am I correct?
Yes, all the public truck stops. It's called National Truckin', leave off the G, Truckin' Magazine. And I was honored with a plaque of Legend of the Highway, which blew my hair back.
Oh, she's a legend, all right. Don't let it get you.
Anyway.
You weren't praying all that time, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. No.
Well, one had to ask.
I know. But lot lizard wasn't part of it. Sorry.
Well, the lot lizards don't know about the new terminology.
Yeah, but I was very humbled. And I thank all the listeners and followers and everybody that rooted for me. And it really is an extraordinary article. Y'all need to go read it because it actually made me cry. And that's hard.
Praying makes you cry.
Yeah.
No, that makes me gag. No,
She just knocked my headset off.
Oh my God. Yeah.
She's violent. She just smacked me over here. John. And the next thing now, with the Truckers United for Freedom, John, do you want to talk a little bit about our new project?
You know about it. You should be telling it at your show, but
but
Well,
this
hey,
comes
yeah,
better
listen,
from
you
you.
can't just sit there and
created-
do nothing.
we, you segued it really well with the Facebook comments and then deviated from it a bit. But going back to the segue, Facebook is putting everybody in Facebook jail. They're becoming a pain in the butt. People are getting harassed on Facebook. We're always being attacked by scams and scam artists on Facebook. We're just about fed up with it. So we up and decided we were going to create our own social media platform. Truckers United for Freedom is the title on it. And the link is in the description. If you would like to join us over at our very own Truckers social media platform.
But anybody can go on it.
Yeah,
Anybody can join it. It's open to the public. And
Yeah.
like I said, the invite link is right there in the description of this show. And hey, Jojo Breda, how you doing? We're talking about the new platform,
And
brother.
we have to say hi to Miss Jean. She's one of my friends. I do have some friends then, baby.
Honey, you have lots of friends. Lots of friends. She's got as many friends as me.
So this whole concept of this social media platform is where truck drivers, truck business folks, trucking company owners, truck enthusiasts, family members, anybody can join. It's open to the public, and we can actually have some real good discussion about trucking matters, and have some fun. Create groups in there. We can have some humor groups. We can have some Christian groups, and really just make a well-rounded platform that involves the whole of us. And
we won't kick you off if you talk about politics. Even if you talk about politics that don't agree with us.
Yeah, if you're a Biden supporter, we love you anyway. We really do love y'all. We do. I love you. I don't like
we
what
love
you
you
believe.
anyways. It's just because of that. Okay.
I know, but I do love you.
we love our fellow truck drivers no matter what. We just tolerate the fact that they're a little different sometimes.
They're a little different. Am I right, Ms. Parody? Yes.
But yes, it is open to everybody. So we hope everybody will take advantage of it and join, and let's grow this thing and have our own little platform for ourselves.
I think that sounds really good.
Leland, you'll have to watch the replay, honey, because
Yeah,
you
right.
missed it.
Yeah,
you missed it.
You can't repeat
We
it.
can't repeat it. It
No,
was too
we'll
bad.
have to go back and watch.
We're probably gonna get little letters because it was Billy.
Just make sure you're not drinking anything.
Yes.
If you drink, it'll probably be all the more funny, Leland. Creepy who with that? Oh my God! All I can say, Leland, is prayer has become a really, really good thing. After tonight.
If you didn't, we can't. Now,
Yeah, leave it to me.
now Nurse Patty, now you gotta be careful with your clients. If you better not say, better start praying. If anybody heard this show, they're gonna be saying,
Someone asked
okay,
if you
where?
pray with them. Wow.
Oh my God, that was so funny. Oh, I
Yeah.
still hurt from
I
laughing.
know. Yeah.
Well,
But they were good laughs.
Yeah.
they were, yes.
Creepy who.
Creepy who, yeah. Yeah,
Creepy
Leland,
who.
yeah, Lisa will die. Lisa will be laughing her butt off.
Yeah.
Hey,
Leave it to BabyDoll.
I know.
Start a ride.
There's been so much stuff going on, and I am COVID-19 out. I don't know how anybody else feels, but I am totally COVID-19 out.
Oh, yeah.
I hate wearing a mask every day. It bothers me. It bothers my asthma every day. I know I don't feel good every day because of it. I think they should just pay me just to be me. I think that's what should be going on. Do you think I can ask my boss that? Can you just pay me to be me?
Yeah, right.
You need a raise.
Well,
You'll need a raise to go with that.
I just suddenly realized I married a liberal.
What? Because I want money
You
for
just want
free?
to be paid just to be you.
Who doesn't want money for free?
The whole freaking country right now.
Listen.
Where's that stimulus check? Where's that? Oh, I don't get one. Sorry.
Well, you let me think. We're giving $300 million to the WHO, and everybody's happy with $2,000 total. Fucking idiots. Did I say that out loud again? Shit. I mean, you gotta be dumb. People should have been asking for a hell of a lot more than $1,400, $2,000 when we're giving all this money to all these countries and to WHO and to the United Nations and to the Paris Accord. Everything with Trump, we stopped paying him
Yeah,
for.
I seen an
Now we're
article
paying them
somewhere about that where they broke down the $1.9 trillion, and if we didn't send it across country,
Leland says trucking is getting so bad. Lisa's having to get me
He's going to have to pick me out.
How you doing on that, Lisa?
how's that working out for you?
Wait a minute now.
Is
Wait
he
a
a
minute
drag
now. You
queen
better.
yet?
He's got to be careful with that dress.
How do I get welfare and Medicaid? Yep.
Yeah.
Leland,
There
you
you
got to be
go.
careful with that dress. You got to wear that at out, so don't go messing it up.
Yeah,
People are
yeah.
counting on you.
Yeah.
People are counting on you. Well, you know something? We
Yep.
can't say too much about that because remember, we're not allowed to say cross-dressing or anything like that.
Oh
anymore.
yeah, we're all genderless.
We're all genderless.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Not me. I'm going
So
full.
we're all,
I'm going
yeah,
full blown
we're
redneck.
all Barbie and Ken dolls now. We have no.
Nah, I'm just gonna put a sheet over me and go, this is me. I'm a nobody. This is nothing. I'm no gender, nothing. I'm just a sheet.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh, wait a minute. That's white privilege. It's got to be a colored sheet. What color do we
I don't
need?
know.
Blue.
Oh, but then that's declaring
Tracy hates blue people.
Blue part?
I hate
No,
blue
we
people.
can
I
blue.
do.
Should be
I
knocking me
don't
down the
care-
damn
I don't care.
stairs.
I don't care if you're black or brown, yellow, red,
No blue.
orange, pink, but if you're
Can't do
blue,
blue.
I don't like you.
Leland, honey,
Yeah.
I'm working on that right now, and it's an act of Congress to get that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've worked my whole life. Now, if I'd have come up in the system, I probably would have had all that shit by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
won't say what I'm thinking.
No, we don't need to say that. But.
Apparently, Leland's only putting that dress on once the $10,000 is raised for trucks with room to spare. But
Oh, no, that's how
or-
we're going to raise the money.
or when he's being pimped out.
Okay, I
Leland,
got.
do you need some new dresses? Maybe we should do a commercial for people to go fund new dresses for Leland Schmidt. He might need some new dresses.
He needs a wardrobe.
He needs a wardrobe. He needs a
Oh,
couple
no,
new
no, no, no.
clothes.
We can use
10,000
Leland
raised.
as Bigfoot. He's
Oh, that's
tall
right.
enough. We can make
Yep.
$2 million with Leland.
Leland, hold on.
Yeah,
Leland.
hold on. We got
Hold on, we're thinking about about this. We're thinking about this, Leland.
Yes.
Leland, we're going to meet you in Oklahoma.
Yes.
We're going to dress you up. I'm going to buy all that fur that we can glue all over your whole body so nothing can come off. We can use Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm going to buy that. We're going to put it all over you. And then we're going to bring you up to the Oklahoma thing there where it says, and we're going to make $2.1 million. We could share that. Well,
Yeah, we
after
can
taxes-
split it 3 ways.
after
Me,
taxes, we get
Lisa,
about
and her.
1.8,
Yeah.
so we can split that.
Wait a minute now.
Cheryl, Lisa.
Leland did admit that he can't stand upright anymore from truck driving
That's
through
right,
so
because
many
he
years.
says his
so-
knuckles hit the ground.
Yep.
There's
Hey,
our
we're all set.
Bigfoot. Let's go.
Yep.
That's right. We're going to share it between me, Lisa, Patty, and Cheryl. Oh, we're going to luck
I
out.
know.
Don't
And
worry,
then
John,
we'll
wait,
take
wait,
you
listen
to the
to-
beauty parlor
see,
and
we
let
could
you
do
get
that.
waxed.
No, see, like with John could be like in the Bigfoot family. Maybe they give us $1.5 million for him. He can be walking behind Leland.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? We got our monkeys all ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not hairy enough.
Oh, we can make you
Oh, we
hairy.
can make you hairy.
I'm gonna use up all the Gorilla Glue on purpose.
Well, anyways, remember now, if you go to Oklahoma, they placed a $2.1 million bounty on Bigfoot's head. So, guys, get down there.
Uh-oh.
Apparently,
You need to
Leland
put
needs
2
to
million.
call
You
in.
can
Come
try to
on
moderate,
in.
but you can
You got
invest.
about 15 minutes.
You can get it all together. Now, as you know, this past week, our news has been sidetracked by the goings-on of the royals in England. You know, I gotta tell you, God bless Queen Elizabeth, because she has shown so much class in her whole life. During World War II, during everything, she's always helped her people. I don't care who you were, what color you were, she's always been there to help.
Yes.
And as you know, last weekend, our great Oprah Winfrey, which I personally don't like, I don't care to watch her shows. But anyways, that's a personal thing. Did an interview with Harry and Meghan. And all of a sudden, Harry and Meghan have decided that they left the royals. It couldn't be because Meghan didn't get her way, because the Queen is very set in her ways. And there's only going to be one Queen of England, and it's not going to be Meghan Markle, a divorcee from America, which I understand that perfectly. I don't have a problem with that. You know, she's not born into royalty. She's nothing. But a two-bit actress, because I saw her on her show Suits when she was an actress, and it sucked.
Yeah, it really
You know,
wasn't.
it really sucked.
Yeah. It
Right?
didn't last long
No,
either.
she didn't. She wasn't. She's just
No.
a B or a C class actress. She's not, you know.
Well,
but that girl knew what she
I think
wanted.
she went into it. Yeah, I think she went into it with that plan herself. To tell you the truth,
Yeah, I do too.
Megan, I don't think she ever. Well, I think probably when she realized it wasn't going to be what it was. But I could not imagine her living in England, not having an acting career. I mean, you know. So
No, exactly.
I think that's what she planned on.
Well, I think she thought when she got there she was going to be really important. And what she didn't realize, the important ones are the heir to the throne. No offense to Harry, but you're not an heir to the throne.
Right.
You know, it's it's the heir and the spare. If his brother died when he was young, then Harry would have stepped in. That's not how it worked out.
Right.
But I think when Meghan got there, she saw that Kate is very honored over there. Kate does a lot of work for people. She will be the Queen of England. She gives a lot of herself. She's a good mom. She's been a good wife. She doesn't go for the gossip and all this crap that Meghan did. Now, if you remember a few years ago when they first got together, there was a lot of things in the tabloids already that Meghan is bossy. She wants her way, and as Harry said, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Well, they did that interview, and one of the things was trying to make the royal family look racist. And if this is how dumb this chick is, if she looks back into the royalty, into their ancestry, she will find some of the queens were colored women.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say colored or black or what am I supposed to say today, but they were non-white women, some of the queens. Back in the 15th and the 16th centuries and the 17th century. You can follow it right down the line. They've had queens and even some of the princes were so.
And guess who did the interview?
Yeah.
Oprah.
So
the bitch needs
so when
to
she
die.
says she was upset because some of the royals didn't know what color her baby was going to be. Well, honey, I didn't even know you were black. There's so many beautiful black women out there.
Right.
I didn't even know that woman was black until it was out there. So, I'm tired of the race card because I didn't know. If I saw Megan, I would say, what are you today? Are you the black girl today because you want something? Or are you the white girl who wants the privilege today? Tell me which side are you on so I know how to act.
Yeah.
So anyways,
right.
So anyways, she's boo-hooing about, the race card. And then Harry says he's very upset because his father cut him off. Cut him off. Harry, you're 36 years old. You came to America. In America, we don't have dukes or duchesses. We just don't. We don't have any royalty at all. That is why we're in America, and royalty is still in Canada and still in Europe. Okay, in England. They have that. We don't. We broke away from that. Hence July 4th, hence the whole thing, Harry, just in case. Megan should update you on American history a little bit. But anyways.
Would it be inappropriate for me to announce that as long as Harry's going to come to America that we require he grow some balls? It's prerequisite here in the United States that men have a pair.
Why should he grow them? Hell, the whole state of America's losing their balls.
He lost his balls because they don't say Windsor. They don't say the Windsor. They don't use his last name. They always say the Markles. Now, I think my husband would be upset if they always said the Dearborns, because that was my last name over his. So he lost his balls there. But my point was, Harry, Daddy doesn't have to pay for you anymore. Mommy left you $14 million. She left you all kinds of other stocks. You're quite wealthy on your own. Yeah. This is going to bring us to this asshole of the week. And Harry, just so people understand, Daddy didn't stop security. Security stopped when you left the UK or Canada, because Canada is part of the UK. Right. Their sovereign is the Queen. When you came to America, you lost that because they don't pay in America. We don't pay for security. If you want security, that's up to you, darling.
He can get his guns like other people with testicular fortitude. Speaking of men with testicular fortitude, let's bring one of those guys in right now.
I got to finish my thing.
Oh, you still got.
I have to finish.
Okay.
All right.
Let him come in a minute. This was our asshole of the week, and her name is Anastasia Hansen. She's a woman from California. Started the page GoFundMe in order to help raise $10 million so as to help Meghan and Harry pay off the mortgage of their massive mansion in California.
Yeah.
That would be no.
So the American people are going to spend their money so they can have a comfortable life.
They live in a $14 million mansion. Yeah. I don't think they need a GoFundMe. Well, anyways, the campaign was started to pay for Prince Harry and Meghan's mortgage after they announced that they've been cut off financially by the British royal family, which was not true. Daddy is still sending... But you know something? Prince... what's his face? Prince Charles is still sending Harry money each month, so that was a lie. Same with the racist thing, was all a lie put up by Meghan to make. Did you see when she did her little touch my eye, have a little tear? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Go back to acting school, honey, because most of us who teach acting know what a ploy that was.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways, what happened was when GoFundMe realized what was going on, they took it down.
Thank you, Jesus. Scam.
Yeah.
Can you say scam?
They did raise $110 for you.
Oh, God.
How stupid can you be? But we have somebody in the queue real quick because we're almost to the end of our show. But you're going to let Leland in?
I'm sorry. I thought your dumbass of the week was going to be Meghan Markle. But let's get...
Meghan Markle, we all know she's a dumbass. Yeah. But this woman doing a GoFundMe for someone that lives in a $14 million house? Come on. How dumb can you be?
Leland, your mic is open.
Hey, Leland, how are you?
The dumbass of the week would be I'm good. The dumbass of the week would be every dumbass that donated.
All right.
No shit. You know, it could have been her. She could have been doing her own fundraising.
But actually, why I called in is because everybody's getting this wrong. When that was brought up about the drag and the rodeo, I said I would do it after there is a check or money sitting there for trucks with room to spare. And everybody keeps saying it's before we're going to raise the money. I says, no, the money comes before I even put the dress on, or it doesn't happen. If you go back and find the recording, that's pretty much what I said.
Well, yeah, we know what you said. We said.
You
Actually,
mistaken to think that you had a choice.
But that's not what I heard. I heard that you like to.
I don't sleep with you, so you don't get to twist the words around. Might have heard something
if you go back and listen to the first part of our show, it's kind of interesting.
I did not, but I will.
I think
you're gonna have to.
I think we got new wording there, Leland. You mean you don't pray with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't pray with me.
Leave it to baby doll, though.
Right,
Sorry,
yeah.
worms.
Sorry, Scott. Sorry, Scott, and our Truckers for Christ. We do love you guys.
Yes.
And I hope you understand where we were coming from. But you can always take the
I
W off the witch and put something else in. Like
Yeah.
teeth, twitches. I like that. Do you like that one, Patty?
Twitchers?
Twitches. But Leland, you're right. I get it. I mean, I think they're razzing you.
Yeah, we're just messing with you, honey.
It's a running joke.
But Lisa, does he need new
I know.
clothes?
It's a running gag.
No, we just need to get him ready to be Bigfoot. That's what we need
I think.
now.
Don't you think Bigfoot's a better idea?
Yeah,
than me?
Bigfoot's a much better idea.
You guys never heard about those two guys in Georgia years ago that caught Bigfoot?
Man, I don't even think Bigfoot exists. I really don't.
Oh yeah,
I
they
think
had
it's a
Bigfoot.
myth.
They had Bigfoot locked up in their freezer. The time when they broke it
Yeah,
down and got
I heard-
into it,
I
they had the bear
know,
skin
I know,
with the skulls for shoulders and all that other stuff.
I've heard all about that.
Yeah.
But now he's went from Georgia to Oklahoma City.
Well, I just think, I think John and I think you guys should go down there and get the Bigfoot because it might be easy money. Can you imagine how many Okie from Pinocchios are going to be down there with guns?
Is Bigfoot even real?
$2.1 million.
All I can say is do not throw on a Bigfoot costume and go wandering around the woods. Do not do that.
Even though it says it has to be brought in alive.
I think, honestly, Lee, I think you and John, we could do a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got facial hair growing. If I don't shave, cut it back.
Oh, no, I'm going to buy that stuff from the drama department and
Oh, yeah, right. Yep.
Right?
So we left the great state of Florida today, but we're still cooking, and it's going to be zucchini wrapped in bacon.
Yeah, that's not
Shorty
very
Pole.
nice.
See what you
I
missed?
know, y'all are killing us. That
You're killing us.
sounds
That's not
really
nice.
good.
So where are the couple trucking with the Schmitz? Where are they now?
Yeah, where are you
He
guys?
just- He said
We are
Florida.
in Tennessee tonight.
Oh, you're in Tennessee. Okay.
We missed your show last night. We missed you guys.
They didn't have a show last
Yeah,
night.
we missed a show too last night.
I know they.
Yeah, he
Oh
missed
my
our
God.
show too.
Honestly.
That was funny.
Honestly.
Well, we hope y'all was okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Lisa was buying you some new dresses? She's going to kill us.
Or maybe she was doing
What's
some
that?
praying.
Okay, we have to kind of wrap this up. We want to thank everybody for listening tonight. Remember, our support. On Monday nights, you have the great talk show of Lisa and Lee Schmidt. That's an awesome show. I love listening to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Thursday nights, we have Truckers with Christ. And on Sunday nights, we have John and Joe Locke, our two guys, and they're pretty funny. We have a lot of guests coming in, and tonight, remember, you've been listening to TIBM. You can find us on Spreaker, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Go back and look this up.
Nate come on next week, honey, and we'll bring you in and let you talk. I'm sorry, I'm just now seeing you, Nate.
Please support the following: Truckers United for Freedom, Sovereign Roads, Truckers for Pets,
I'm new.
Truckers Room to Spare, Truckers for Christ, Trucks Back the Blue, Trucks Find a Mile, rightload.com, and awesome, please support Real Women in Trucking.
Yes.
Desiree does a great job, and she supports She Trucking. Sherry does a great job. Cherie does a great job. You guys, they have a lot of stuff going on. Check them out. That would be awesome for everybody. But that's it for us, folks. Until next week, say your prayers. I can't even say that. I can't even say that.
I corrupted him.
She totally missed her don't believe in the media bit.
I'm not done. Guys, remember, believe in America, not the media. And ladies and gentlemen, say your prayers. God bless you.
Say your prayers repeatedly.
Don't say that.
Over and over.
Poor John. Patty, tomorrow night, remember.
St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow, y'all.
Corned beef cabbage. You bet.
Okay. Good night, darling.
All right.
Good night. Good night, BabyDoll. Good night, John. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for joining us.
Good night, everyone.
My granddad said there's nothing scarier than a pissed off woman with a point to prove.